step back in time with us to the dawn of the 17th century. Imagine Paris, a sprawling medieval city teeming with life. Its narrow, winding streets are home to nearly 300,000 souls, a vibrant mix of artisans, merchants, and nobles. This is a city on the cusp of a magnificent transformation, shedding its medieval skin to embrace the grandeur of a new era. The air buzzes with the promise of change as the foundations of a modern, majestic capital are about to be laid. The first great symbol of this new age is the Pont Neuf, the new bridge. Unlike the old bridges cluttered with houses, this one is wide and open, a stage for Parisian life. Here, street performers entertain crowds, merchants hawk their wares, and Parisians from all walks of life mingle. It's more than a bridge. It's the city's new public square, an artery pulsing with energy and commerce, connecting the past to the future. Just a short walk away, another architectural marvel takes shape, the Place Royale, known today as the Place des Vosges. This is Paris's first planned residential square. Imagine elegant, uniform brick and stone facades surrounding a central park. It was a space designed for leisure and aristocratic pageantry, a testament to King Henry IV's vision of an orderly and beautiful city. This square quickly became the fashionable heart of Paris, setting a new standard for urban design that would be copied across Europe. Meanwhile, the old Louvre fortress was undergoing a dramatic metamorphosis. What was once a grim medieval stronghold was being transformed wing by wing into a magnificent royal palace. The Cour Carré, the square courtyard, begins to take its classical form. Kings and queens now walk halls that were once patrolled by soldiers. The Louvre is becoming a symbol not of defense, but of royal power and artistic patronage, laying the groundwork for the world-class museum we know today. As the city expands, so does its royal footprint. For Queen Marie de' Medici, widow of Henry IV, a new palace rises. On the left bank, inspired by her childhood home in Florence, the Luxembourg Palace is a grand statement of Italian style amidst the French capital. Surrounded by lush gardens, it offered a tranquil retreat from the bustling city, another jewel in Paris's architectural crown. This era of construction and creativity is overseen by a powerful figure who for a time is more influential than the king himself, Cardinal Richelieu. He is the true architect of French policy, a master of statecraft who guides the young king Louis XIII. Richelieu's ambition isn't just political, it's cultural. He understands that a great nation needs a great language and a great culture. To that end, in 1635, he establishes the Académie Française. Picture a group of the nation's finest minds, poets, playwrights, and scholars, gathering to codify the French language. Their mission is to create a dictionary, to standardize grammar, and to ensure that French becomes the premier language of diplomacy, literature, and art throughout Europe. They are guardians of a cultural legacy, and their work will shape French identity for centuries to come. But this century of progress is not without its turmoil. By the mid-1600s, discontent is brewing. The regency of Anne of Austria and Cardinal Mazarin, who ruled for the young Louis XIV, imposes heavy taxes to fund foreign wars. This sparks a series of civil wars known as the Fronde. The streets of Paris, once filled with celebration, now echo with the sounds of rebellion. Barricades are thrown up, and nobles and commoners alike rise up against the crown. For a young Louis XIV, these events are formative. He witnesses the Parisian mob storming the royal palace, a humiliation he will never forget. The Fronde instills in him a deep and lasting distrust of Paris and its rebellious populace. He learns a crucial lesson. To secure his power, he must dominate his capital, but from a safe distance. Once he assumes full power, Louis XIV begins to reshape Paris in his own image, yet he keeps the city at arm's length. One of his most significant Parisian projects is the Hôtel des Invalides. This is not a palace for himself, but a magnificent home and hospital for wounded soldiers. With its grand courtyards and majestic golden dome, it's a powerful symbol of the king's gratitude and might, a monument to the soldiers who fought for his glory. But Louis's heart and ambition lie elsewhere. He turns his gaze westward to a humble hunting lodge in the countryside. There he will build his ultimate masterpiece, Versailles. This new palace will be a world unto itself, a dazzling display of absolute power designed to awe and control the French nobility. By moving his court away from the capital, Louis XIV effectively domesticates the aristocracy and cements his status as the Sun King, the undisputed center of the French universe. Paris is no longer the home of the king, but it remains the heart of his kingdom. As the century draws to a close, we can see the incredible legacy it has left on Paris. The grand squares, the magnificent palaces, the refined language, and the flourishing arts have all set the stage for the city's future. Paris has been transformed from a medieval city into a modern metropolis, a beacon of luxury, culture, and elegance. The seeds planted in the 17th century by kings, cardinals, and architects have blossomed, creating the Paris that continues to captivate the world. This century of turmoil and transformation truly forged the soul of the city we love today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through 17th century Paris.